Hello. Okay, today we will continue with the explanation of the passive voice. In the first class, we saw the present simple in passive voice. Today we will see the other tenses. Okay, for example, in this part, it's necessary that you remember four characteristics. The first is that it's necessary that you practice and identify this structure. This structure is in passive voice. Remember, object plus verb to be plus past participle plus agent. In the active voice is different. You begin the sentence with subject plus verb plus complement. Okay, so let's start. In this case, you see this chart. We saw in the first class the present simple. You have here it's a normal sentence. This is a sentence with the third person, so you add the s in the verb. Then the complement. In passive voice, remember the object. In this case, is the principal part of the passive voice. So object plus verb to be is in present simple, so you use is. Then the past participle of the verb, so you have here the past participle. By is the agent. Yes, when you want to show the agent. But remember, the agent not is necessary. The other characteristic that is necessary to remember is that the agent, in this case, this, it's very often not mentioned. Why? Because in this case, not is important. Okay, so you have here an example with past simple. If you see in the active voice, you have the subject plus verb in past plus the complement. In the passive voice, you have the object plus verb to be in past. Yes, because we are talking in past. So the verb is in past. Remember the other presentation of the passive, the verb to be in past is were, yes? And the verb in past participle. In future, we have here the subject plus will plus the verb plus, this is the base, okay, the base of the verb. Then the complement, in this case, object plus will plus verb to be plus past participle plus agent. In present continuous, subject plus verb to be plus verb with ing plus complement. Object plus verb to be plus verb to be in ing plus past participle of the verb. It's important here you will, in these examples, you will practice writing the question of this sentence, but it's in a moment. First, I will explain you the tenses. Past continuous. The past continuous, you have the verb to be in past, the principal verb with ing and the complement. In this case, the object plus verb to be in past plus the verb to be with ing plus verb in past participle. Present perfect. Remember the characteristic of the present perfect is the use of the verb to have. So the subject plus has, that is the representation of the verb to have, plus the verb in past participle plus complement. In this case, object plus has, because it's in present, yes, plus being, because this is another characteristic of the perfect tense, and the principal verb in past participle. Then past perfect, the subject plus have plus verb in past participle plus complement. In this case, object plus had plus been plus the verb in past participle. Now, I want that you as you see here, I want that you write examples in negative and interrogative sentences. For example, in this case, I want that you write questions about this. Okay, if you understand this part, it's easy to form or to write a question. So I want that you write, please, a question with this sentence, with this, and this. Similar to these examples, yes? This is one example, this is another example, and another, okay? So, it's necessary to know that if you want to use the WH question with the passive voice, it is very easy. You use the WH, you have here an example. Verb to be, depend. If it's in past, you use was or were. If it's in present, you use is or are. Then the object, that is here, and the past participle. Yes, this is an example. Now, in this case, you can see you have here some exercises. So, what is the idea? You need to understand the indications. You read, complete the sentence with the correct passive form of the verbs in brackets. Use the present simple. So, it means that these sentences are in present, but in passive voice. You only need to complete the gap, as you see in these examples. In this part, in the second exercise, the objective is complete the sentence with the correct passive form of the verb in brackets. Use the past simple. So these sentences are in past. So you need to pay attention only in these verbs. Yes, this is like a clue. You have here some examples. So what is the idea? You will complete these sentences. Then you will send me the exercises, okay? And the last part is this. It's necessary that this paragraph not is only in passive voice. You have examples, you have sentences that you must complete only with past, simple past, that's all. But you need to read, you need to read carefully, okay? That's all. So thank you for your attention and good luck.